Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I filmed that video and I got back into my nightgown. Sunday laziness! Woohoo! But there was something in the video, or that I didn't include in the video, and I know when I first put up a video, it was I'm done with face masks. Well, I found it worked in my favor today because the guy who rang me up at the pharmacy was pretty cute, and he said he liked my name. So, no, he was cute and we had a conversation, and yes, he did say he liked my name. And I walked out of the store, ripped my mask off, got into the car, took a look at myself in the mirror, and there was food in my teeth. Did cute guy know about that? No, he didn't. Why? Because I had a mask covering this part. Oh yeah. You know that feeling when you get home from work and you land on your couch and you don't want to get up? Yeah, that's where I'm at now. But I have to take the trash out. Meh. I don't want to move. Hey, so I guess I just wanted to pop in today and talk about something because today was my weigh-in date. And to be totally honest, I'm not seeing the scale move. I've definitely had some non-scale victories. And sorry, I have an itch on my nose. But the scale's not moving. And I know that's gonna happen, but I also know the reason why the scale's not moving. And it's because of me. I'm not trying to make this like crazy or anything like that, but well, I shouldn't say crazy, but more like maudlin. You know, I'm not trying to make it maudlin. I think when you do something like Weight Watchers, and for me, I don't physically go to a Weight Watchers meeting, and even if I did during these times, I don't think I would be able to. But obviously my nose itches, sorry. Let's get this out. I've always done the online Weight Watchers. It's just easier for me. You know, as long as I'm accountable, I'm okay with that completely. Okay, apparently that wasn't enough. And when I first started out, I actually started out on the green plan. And I was diligent. I've lost, in the beginning, I lost, 15 pounds, almost 17 pounds. And now I'm just kind of stuck at the same number and it's not moving. And a lot of it, I believe, is truly attributed to the fact that I fell off track. And I fell off track when Florida went into shelter in place. And it wasn't even the whole, if anybody knows what happened with Florida and the whole COVID situation, like, and this is, I don't want to get political about it. I don't. That is not a platform I want to stand on YouTube. But I just want to state the facts, and that's that DeSantis did not want to issue us to go into quarantine. So what ultimately happened was counties were doing that for themselves. And the county I live in did that. They issued a shelter-in-place, stay-at-home order. So, sorry. But, so when they did that, I got very lucky, you know, that I'm an essential worker. So I had a job the whole entire time, and not a lot of people can say that. And my heart goes out to everybody who were furloughed or, you know, lost their job for whatever reason. Especially with having, you know, families. Or a family. But I did notice that the stress that I went through, and I'll be open and honest, I have probably suffered from anxiety and depression since I was a kid. I know for a fact I would get overstimulated when I was a baby. It took forever to get my parents to get me to go to sleep at night. So, but I've always had anxiety and depression, and when COVID first came out, I actually ended up having very bad anxiety attacks, and I ended up going up a dose of my medication, which was actually the best thing I could have ever done, because I noticed that little things along the way that kind of was, I was thinking, maybe I should go up a dose of my medication. So I did do that, and that was a good thing. It really was. It allowed me to be able to do my job without having that hindrance and that anxiety. But I fell off track. I have always had 2 days off in a row. And it wasn't even so much what I was eating, it was more like what I was drinking. But like I said, I was on the green plan, and then I kind of fell off, and I decided, hey, let me switch things up. I'm gonna go on the blue plan. So I did blue for a while, and I felt like my heart was not in it. That's ultimately what happened. And your heart has to be in it. It does. Or else, why are you doing this? You know, if you really, oh my God, the itchies. I'm so sorry. But ask my mother, I have a thing for my nose. Even as a kid, my mom was like, Ember, get your finger out of your nose. Yeah, no, so anyways, going back to what I was saying, I ended up on the purple plan. And I really do like the purple plan. I love the purple plan so much. But it still comes down to measuring out, you know, what you're eating and being mindful. But for me, like I said, it wasn't so much what I was eating, it was what I was drinking. I was drinking more, which technically I shouldn't be doing with anxiety anyways, or depression. And I was doing that. But I have noticed, and I'm kind of at a point where if you want self-care, great. But I think the biggest part of self-care that a lot of people don't always talk about is sometimes in order to have self-care, you need to establish boundaries. Like, you have to have boundaries with yourself, knowing what triggers you. You know, if it means setting up a regime, like, hey, I'm going to go home and have a glass of wine, which I'm still working on it. You know, nursing that glass of wine and having some downtime, you know, before you, like in my case, I stock up the coupons. My apartment is a complete mess. I have to clean that. Like, so for me to come home, sit down on the couch, hang out with the cats, have some lovey time with Bear, you know, and I never video it, but Bear he adores being loved. He likes getting up like on the arm of the couch, and he curls up into me, and we have a lovely time. And I never pick my phone up during that period of time. But anyways, yeah, it just comes down to like boundaries, and I think that's like the biggest part of self-care you could have. Oh, you're still talking? You hear me? Hi. 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 You want to weigh in? Do you want to weigh in, baby? Yeah. You're on camera. Yeah. All right, I think on that note, I'm going to let you guys go. So, but remember, self-love sometimes and self-care means setting boundaries. Let's say bye. Oh my goodness, Bear Bear. Oh my goodness. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a good Monday.